to them being separated, being more long distance. It was a different season. You know what I mean? Like, do you guys remember the last time you hung out with a set of friends when you were teenagers? You know, like, you didn't know that was going to be the last summer you were really going to chill. You didn't know. You didn't know that was the last time you were going to be in that park you used to hang out with.
Yeah.
You just went home that evening, and then all of a sudden, 15 years later.
Yeah.
Right, nobody can tell you. The seasons changed.
That's right.
So even the end of something, you don't even know it's approaching. But the end of something is always more important than the beginning of it. Most of our beginnings, if you look at our beginnings, you will read that we're determined for massive failure. You understand? Most of our beginnings just show that we don't belong in where we want to go to. Our backgrounds do not dictate that we should have successful anything. It just shows that we should be just like the statistics say. Okay? But as human beings, we are all born in sin, short of the glory of God.
Yes.
That's the beginning of something.
Yes.
But the end of a thing is better than the beginning of that. The only way you can operate in that kind of understanding is the one who operates in and out of time. To operate in and out of time means to operate in the chronos of God, chronos of man. Chronos is the watch that you have that says it's 10, it's 11:30, 12. Chronos, chronological time. Right? 1 minute after the other. There is a kairos, which the Bible, it's an in-between moment when the Lord intervenes into something where it has nothing to do with chronos and God can care less about the chronos. Has to do with the kairos moment that He's going to make happen regardless of what chronos we have. We are embedded to only live in chronos in our mind. We think about what's going to happen on Tuesday. We think about what's going to happen on Friday. We think about what's going to happen on next year, 5 years from now. We make plans. We make plans. Look, you're supposed to. You're supposed to make plans and make them clear
Yes.
so that the runner
Yes.
can run with it.
Yes.
Habakkuk 2 says that.
Yeah.
Make the plans clear. Write them down.
Yes.
No matter the age.
Amen. That's right.
If you're wise, you would take heed of what I'm saying to you at an early age right now. Write the plans that you want down.
Yeah, that's it.
Your wants being connected to God's wants first. Put them down. Ask the Lord for His will to be done in your life, and then begin writing down. Spend a good day in the presence of the Lord, and I
Yes.
dare you to write
Yes.
what He shows you in your mind,
Yes.
what He puts in your spirit. Listen to worship. Make a commitment to listen to
Yes.
just worship music for 10 hours.
Yes.
We do it with trash.
Come on.
We binge on Netflix.
Yes.
Watch
That's
a
right.
preaching. Watch a movie that has to do with faith.
Yes.
Anything that will jog up your spirit, that will ignite in you the
Yes.
imagination of
Yes.
God.
Yes.
And then ask the Lord to move your pen.
Yes.
I dare you, fam.
Yes. Yes.
Once you start going into that place and the Lord begins to put these plans that are for tomorrow, and since He is the Alpha and Omega,
Come on.
He can give
Come
you the
on.
information of
Come on.
what's yesterday, today, and forevermore.
Come on.
What matters
Yes.
to you,
Yes.
what you should look forward to.
Yes.
There is a concept made, I think it was Stephen Covey in the Seven Highly Effective Habits of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It says, begin with the end in mind. It's a concept that is absolutely how a human being should behave. If a farmer does not see what the crop is going to be, then he won't work as hard when he plants the seed, waters, cultivates the ground, and then waits patiently. It is a concept here. It's faith. It's faith. Some men and women don't even realize that the crop is not going to come out 2 months later because they planted the seed and they don't realize that those soil, because they don't have the right information.
Yeah.
So the soil isn't correct for the seed that's planted. The Lord wants you to be able to plant your seed in correct soil at correct time.
Yes.
Right? That's why when it talks about that He will allow you to flourish in His correct season, that means He has allowed you're moving further faster without having to know all the things that a farmer should know, all the things that the soil that you should know in your life, that how it needs to be cultivated. He'll just tell you, I need you to just wake up at 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
He won't tell you what that means.
Nope.
Down the road, in the fruit bearing of your life. In the bypassing of a drought. He won't tell you that. He'll just tell you to take this one step. He is Alpha and Omega.
Yes.
Beginning and end. He doesn't have to reveal to all of us every single detail. And here's the reality. Why should he? We act like we want to know because we're closer. We want to know because we want control.
Yeah. Come on, that's right.
That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the things that really upsets me about my children. I'm like, I want to say especially Alexander, no, but they all kind of do it. They all have this thing, like they want to know the details of the plans. Like you just learned how to speak last year. What do I got to tell you about which way, how I'm taking? Like they tell me I'm going the wrong way to go to church. Like, I know Kissimmee, thank you. I know, like I needed his GPS here. I know where I'm going. Thank you very much. Please continue mind your own business if you could. Alexander. Okay, so I'm going this weekend. So what are we going to do on Saturday? What are we going to do in the morning? What are we going to brother? Just get here. Like the Lord is wanting to shift things in our life.
Yes.
But we get in the way by this whole questionnaire. The questionnaire that winds up building this resistance in our